A small luxury unboxing and 5 ways to save on luxury. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Kura, and I believe that when you feel good, you look good. So on this channel, I show you how to take fashion and use it as a tool to help you look and feel your best. If you've watched my luxury wish list, you know that I have a few different pair of shoes on my list. This is kinda sort of one of them. Let me show you. So on my luxury wish list, I had a pair of neutral colored Manolo Blahnik Maysales. Now, in that video, I was saying something like a black or beige or some type of neutral color, but I was really talking about a solid color. Until I found these on Gilt. So this is not exactly what I was looking for, but I have been looking for these particular pair of Manolo Blahniks for a while. When they first came out, I'll be honest with you, I could not afford them, but I love them. So when I found them, and I've been searching, so when I found them on the deal that I found them, I had to pick them up. Now, I am a US size 6.5, 7. In mules, I'm usually a 7 because you know you want to go up a size. Usually in mules, well, at least I do. And in the Manolo Blahnik Maysales, the first pair I had, I got a 37.5. They were too small, and so instead I got a 38, and they fit perfectly. What I mean by perfectly is that my foot stops about right here. So I really don't want my foot to hang over at all because I think that's terribly tacky. I didn't want it to come all the way to the back. So this is the perfect size. Now I know for this type of shoe that I need to go to a 38. So that was exciting. I did get the 50 heel. So this is the smallest heel. And I did want the 70s. I still do want the 70. And I will be looking for a deal. As we get into the video, I'm going to show you how to get some deals on Manolo Blahniks. I know that I'll be able to eventually get the 70s, the bigger heel, but these are comfortable. They're small. I could walk around forever in them. What I love about these shoes, and it sounds so cliche, is that you can dress them up or down. You can wear these shoes with the sweet little dress and like a top handle bag, and if that's your style, that's amazing and very cute, very Charlotte Sex and the City. But I particularly, and I would wear it like that, but what's more my style is to wear it with a blazer, some slacks or some jeans, and like a clutch purse, right? So like picture these with some jeans, like straight leg jeans, oversized or regular button down white shirt, and a red clutch or a black clutch or whatever color clutch because it's all black and white. That is totally my spring vibe. So easy, not really overdone, and it's not looking like you tried really hard to wear your Manolos. You know, it kind of looks like you just threw them on. Though these are a neutral because they are black and white, they do still have a pattern. So I'm still looking for like a straight solid pair, maybe all beige or all black. All black would really work. They even have a pair of red ones right now that are on a crazy sale, but I said I can't buy them back to back. You know, I'm not crazy. I'm trying not to buy them back to back. So yeah, guys, this is my little luxury unboxing. I am so happy to be knocking little things off my wish list already. The first way to save on luxury is to make sure that you were shopping in the right place. So I know that there is a experience that goes in to going into the store, picking out what you want in these luxury stores, sitting down, and just having that luxury experience, which is absolutely amazing. It just makes you feel good. Totally understandable. But in 2022, right? We are trying to be luxurious, but we're also trying to make our savings account fat, right? Well, at least I am. So I would like to save as much as I can, but also have a little bit of luxury. Shop on certain websites. You are really paying a lot more than what you should be for certain things. Examples. I've told you guys about Joma Shop many of times. I get my sunglasses from Joma Shop. I get fragrances. You guys, they have some beautiful fragrances. Beautiful. They have some great fragrances. They have bags. They have wallets. They even have some contemporary brands. Joma Shop is my go-to when I'm looking for sunglasses straight off the bat. These sunglasses right here from Joma Shop are on the Gucci website for over $500. The same exact pair of sunglasses. On Joma Shop, they are about $250 or around that a price. They are almost or about half off. With Joma Shop, you still get the case. It's still legit. You just keep half of that money in your bank account. You understand what I mean? So Joma Shop is a great place to shop. Another really good place to shop, and where I got my Manolos from, both times I believe, are Gilt and Rue La La. I get emails from both. And if I'm being completely honest, I check both of them daily. Because especially with certain shoes, Manolo Blahnik, some YSL shoes, you can get them for significantly cheaper. Significantly cheaper. Like I said, with these, I was shocked. As soon as I saw the price, I put them in my car and they were on the way to me. They were so well priced. So Gilt and Rue La La. Also, I told you guys before, Nordstrom Rack for sunglasses, Saks off 5th for sunglasses, and even Farfetch. Let me tell you why I love Farfetch. Because Farfetch comes from all over the world and it's different shops, the prices are competitive. So you could have something that's $500 one place and be, $400 at another. So when you're on Farfetch, really shop around. Farfetch is another website that I check probably daily. I'm not gonna lie. I probably check it daily. And the last website, okay, let's be honest. The last website that I check daily is Fashionphile. Let me tell you why I love Fashionphile. There are plenty of places where you can get secondhand bags, but Fashionphile by far has the best pictures, a great return policy, and every time they rate the condition of their bags or the bags that I've gotten, they've been better than how they rated on the website. I am a big fan of Fashionphile. They have just, I check it daily because they have everything, anything and everything you need, from agendas, LV agendas, to purses, to shoes, to sunglasses. I've gotten some sunglasses from them as well. Buying secondhand is a great way to save money, but Fashionphile for me is probably the best way to do it. Okay, so the second way to save on luxury fashion is to actually have a little bit of fashion knowledge. So I completely understand fashion is different for everybody. Some of us love the history and the craftsmanship. Some of us like to just know what's in fashion and just wants to wear what it is, right? If you are that person that's not really concerned with the history part and the craftsmanship and all of that, it's a good thing that you're subscribed to my channel. If you are not subscribed to my channel, go ahead and click that subscribe button, and while you're there, click the like button. But if you're not that person, it is important to find somebody who is that person. Having a little bit of fashion knowledge can definitely save you money. For example, Loewe recently came out with, re-released an updated version of their Amazonia. I'll have the name of it on the screen, obviously. But they re-released that bag that was from, I don't know, the early 2000s. I don't remember the exact time period. But it's selling for thousands of dollars, right? But if you know that that bag was released prior, you know to look on the secondhand market. I found some from $1,000 and under that have that same look and that are still Loewe. Now, you do have to be willing to not have that exact bag, but have something that's similar. Another example of that is Bottega bags. The new Bottega bags have a knot in them. I have a vintage one, and it doesn't have a knot, but I'm perfectly fine with that. I'm a fashion lover from whatever decade it's from, and I just love it. So to have a little bit of fashion knowledge, or to follow somebody who does, subscribe, would definitely save you some money. The third way to save money on luxury fashion is to be a little flexible. So what do I mean by flexible? I know that I had a luxury wish list at the top of the year, and like I said with my Manolos, for example, I said that I wanted a neutral color. Now, when I was saying neutral color, I was really thinking about solid color. I wasn't thinking about a pattern. But these are still neutral and can be worn with anything that was black or anything that was white. It can be worn literally with any color. So I was able to get the shoe that I wanted because I was a little flexible. Now I can, and I probably will, get a solid pair, but I saved just because they are polka dot. And luckily, I love polka dot. So being a little flexible with what you want can really help. So if you're looking for a black bag, maybe be open to another neutral. Be open to browns. Deep browns can go with a lot. If you're looking for a white bag, maybe be open to cream or gray. Something in that color family that will do the same thing, but you can get it for a different, cheaper price on the secondhand market. The fourth way to save money on luxury items is to buy off season. So if you watch my luxury wish list, you saw that I talked about the Saks pot coat, and I told you that I will not be buying it this winter, but I will be looking for it during the spring and summer. During the spring and summer, you could get some great sales on winter items. So again, back to my Manolo Blahniks, it's winter here in New York City. It snowed a little bit today. It's cold, it's rainy. I won't be wearing those until the spring, and probably a little bit into it because it takes a while for spring to come all the way around here. But I will be ready. I had to buy them off season to get the price that I wanted. And the same thing goes for a lot of different things. They are trying to get rid of their stock, right? So luckily for you and I, we can find some great things. A lot of times they want to get rid of, stores want to get rid of their stock because they have new things coming in. One man's loss is another man's treasure, and I happen to love shiny things. And the last way that you can save on luxury items is be willing not to have the new and hottest item. Okay, we all know that there's always an it bag. We all know there's always a coat that influencers are wearing, or a pair of sunglasses. I will be honest with you, I often buy things new. I absolutely do. Everything doesn't have to be straight new season. In fact, I always appreciate somebody and think that they are a true fashion person when they're able to take things from past seasons, especially vintage, like vintage Dior, able to take vintage pieces and make them look amazing. You're a true fashion person. You don't have to buy the newest, the latest, and the greatest. In fact, the newest, the latest, and the greatest will only be the newest, the latest, and the greatest for about a season, right? So if you actually really do love the newest trend that it's happening, I would wait. If you have to save, I would wait to the next season and see where you can find them on any of the places that I showed you. And there's more. I'll put some more in the description box where you could find some more. Now, there are some things that might sell out quick and might be harder to find that you might have to buy that season, but for the most part, you usually can get something, you know? And I said that there are 5 things, but there's one I just thought of, and it doesn't really apply because of the Rona right now. A lot of us aren't traveling. That actually, my very first luxury purchase is when I was overseas. If you are in America and you ever go to Europe, you guys, the prices are so much cheaper. The luxury prices are so much cheaper that it's almost appalling. So if you know that you have a trip planned in the summer or the winter, buy nothing. Buy nothing in America, save it all, and when you get to Europe, spend it all. Every time I know I'm going to Europe, I plan before to know what I'm going to buy when I get there, because I didn't realize how much cheaper it was. In fact, I told you guys about my YSL Lulu. It's $600 cheaper at Selfridges. What? $600 cheaper at Selfridges, but here anyway, if you ever have, or even if you have family over in Europe like some of us do, take advantage of them and save your money. Anyway, you guys, that was just one I thought of right then, and I wanted to put that out there. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know if you have any other tips on how to save money on luxury. If you like the video, like, comment, subscribe, share the video, and I will see you in my next video.